Welcome to the Konglish Talk podcast, a chill talk show brought to you by some States girl and Korean guy living in Korea. My name is Leah.
And I'm Diaz. And today's topic is Seollal, Lunar New Year's in Korea.
Second New Year's.
Yeah. Well, I know that we did a New Year thing 2 weeks ago. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But we have one more New Year's Day in a lunar calendar in Korea, which is called Seollal, and we're gonna talk about that. Don't forget to follow us and set the alarm. In Korea, we have two calendars, solar calendar and lunar calendar. Until Joseon Dynasty, we used the lunar calendar, so we served New Year's Day as a Lunar New Year, so we have more traditional things in Lunar New Year. And the best thing for Lunar New Year Day in Korea is that we have 3 holidays in a row.
Yeah, true.
Is there any 3 holidays in a row in this state?
Yeah, not that I can think of, no.
On these days, if you watch Korean television, and you will see Korean traditional clothes really a lot called hanbok. That one is for traditional Korean clothes, and we wear it on Korean traditional holidays mostly. In Seollal, we go back to our hometown to visit our grandparents' houses, or our parents' houses, or your grandparents' houses maybe.
Yeah.
We visit there, they will greet you really a lot. They will make you fat, like more than 10 plus pounds.
Yep.
That's what happens in Korea too. And since we have 3 holidays in a row, we meet a lot of cousins out there, because every family is gathered there to greet Lunar New Year's Day Seollal. So when all family gathers, we greet each other and make some food for memorial ritual. Not as like a funeral, but like we do that to greet our ancestors, and we make our wishes to be rich, be healthy, blah blah blah, and we eat together, we do something, and there are lots of things that we do. You guys give gifts in Christmas, right?
Yes.
We give money on Lunar New Year's Day, so 세뱃돈. New Year's Day allowance will be the proper translation, I think. Since Korea is really hierarchic society, the older people like grandparents or parents or some old cousins gathers, and when you bow in front of them, older people like grandparents will say some kind of good words to you, that how you have to live, you will be nice this year, and I hope you get better this year, blah blah blah. And they give you allowance. This is the biggest part of this event. Like,
that's,
you know,
nice.
Yeah, money. In an ancient Korea, we used to give like fruits or like some kind of like snacks as a gift. Money became really universal, so we used to give money as an allowance. So we call that New Year's Day allowance 세뱃돈. Since all family gathers, we have to do something, not just watching television, sitting on the sofa. Since every cousin, parents gathers together, we're gonna do lots of things. There are some entertainments that we can do. Well, these days, you guys can gamble with poker, or like in Korean poker, ghost top.
Yeah, my mom likes to play poker and euchre for money with my family members all the time.
Well, we do that too these days, like gather, gamble. We have traditional entertainment games too. Well, this could be gamble. Yunori. So
Yunori! I love Yunori.
Yeah, we have 4 sticks that we can throw, and
yes. And there's a big mat on the floor.
Yeah, there are big maps, and you have 4 horses. Is the horse right?
Well, pawns.
Pawns. Okay.
Yeah, 4 pawns.
Well, in Korea, we say bar, and that will be horse, so
yeah,
that
is horse.
That. It's just like a dice, but for youth, the 4 stick is called youth, and...
Yeah, one side is blank, and the other side has markings on it.
Yeah, that's right. For the dice, you have 6 parts, and you can go 1 to 6 steps. For Yunori, we have 1 to 5 steps, plus minus 1 step, so -1 to 5. Those who put all the 4 pawns to the goal in will win. How you go through will be like snake letters and snakes. You have like one big square rounding trees, and you have crossed lanes, which means that when you get to the crossed lanes, you can go faster to the finish lane. That's it. That's really easy. But sometimes you put some kind of like punishment or some kind of like tricks on the steps, and you can do that if you want. Anyway, this is one of the Korean traditional games, Yunori, and we also do Chegi. For Chegi, this is Chegi. So we put this is kind of like a really little balls. You put some kind of like a really small stones or beans in there so that you kick the ball part without dropping it on the ground. So you have to make it fly as long as you can.
It kind of looks like the thing that you use in.
Oh yeah, it looks like that.
It looks like that, but it has like this, but it has streamer instead of the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Air, so it flies. Okay, got it.
So you have to make it airborne as long as you can. You cannot use your hand. You can just use your feet.
Oh fuck! I would not do well at that game.
We have a Korean traditional seesaw.
Seesaw?
Yeah, as a traditional game. So it's kind of like a seesaw, but you don't sit there. You jump on there.
Oh.
We used to fly kite.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a Korean traditional place, and you know the spinning top, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In Korea, we have a traditional tops too, but it's not kind of like that tops you've seen. It's kind of like a pot with a really sharp tip. And how do you use spinning top? You just spin with your hand, right?
Yeah, you just do like that. Yeah. Or we would have like a pin, and we would yank the pin out, and then it would spin.
Oh, yeah. That's right. But in traditional Korea, we use whips. We use whip to spin it, and we smash it to make it spin.
You smash it to make it spin.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Somebody will like that. This is kind of like a Korean traditional entertainment, and since we played, and there will be a main event. Well, I know you guys will think that Allowance is the biggest event. I also think that is the biggest event, but Memorial Ritual is the main event for the Seollal. So we have to greet our ancestor and we have to bow in front of there. In a Memorial Ritual, we do really big table settings. I'm gonna show you a picture. So we put lots of meat, beef, fish, including some fruits, snacks, because Korea is a place that we put everything in one table, not like a course setting. We do that for our ancestors and we pray to them. That's what we do, and we have a small talk, we eat together, and we say goodbye, and that's all for Korean Lunar New Year's Day. These days, lots of families just spend Seollal in their own home, mostly, not having ritual things, just as a 3 days holiday. That's what happens in Korea these days, and I don't think that's a bad thing, because your mindset matters, not the ways how you memory doesn't matter. So I also think that.
Yeah, I know that most people so during Seollal, if you're here as a foreigner, whether you're here working or most people probably don't want to visit during that time because nothing is open. So
everything is closed.
I don't recommend to travel around this time. So around the Lunar New Year to Korea, because Seoul will be dead. Nothing will be open. Yeah, nothing will be open. Everybody goes out of Seoul to different parts of Korea to visit their extended family. And literally all of the KTX tickets and all of the buses are booked. So for me, I'm not going anywhere because I didn't have a plan ahead of time. So if you're gonna be here working, then you have to plan in advance if you want to go somewhere around this time, because otherwise everything is taken and most places are closed.
Yeah. Since I told you that Koreans go back to their hometown during Lunar New Year's Day, and we are in an endemic phase after coronavirus, so everyone will go back to their hometown this time, so it will be really, really fucking heavy traffic jam everywhere. Very few restaurants will open. Well, there will be some events on the New Year's Day, but since you will see lots of people there, if you want to go to some resorts, taking a rest, there will be already full easily. Just taking a rest in your home is also a way to that. Well, including my families. This is how Korean Lunar New Year's Day goes. How was it for you? Like, is there any ritual things in this state as a New Year's Day? No?
Not really. Like, we just, like, whenever it's, I mean, everybody just kind of does what they want for New Year's, but it's not a family thing. In America. Like, New Year's is like, most people get together with their friends and have a party and drink, and they watch, we talked about this in the last episode, or TV show, in the last video we did, where a lot of Americans just kind of get together with their friends, some family too, but it's not really a family holiday. It's just having a party because the new year is over, and so we look forward to the next one. I'm sure, like, some parents and family members give each other money, but we don't have, like, a set, like, that's not, like, a set thing for all families, and,
like,
you know, yeah, we don't have, like, a set thing like that. I'm sure, like, Asian American families probably get together during the Lunar New Year, but it's not. Yeah, we mostly just get together with our friends and party and drink.
Yeah. The biggest part of the Seollal in Korea is that we spend that time as a family ways. That's the biggest thing, and this is a really unique culture in Korea. I hope you have a great Lunar New Year's Day if you are in Korea. And this is all for this week, and we're gonna see you on next week. Woo!